Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I decided to do a quick video to give you guys like an introduction to my channel. Yay, let's have a celebration for it. So, I go by Sway Nurse, and I titled this video, The Awakening is Happening Now. Because, you guys, I just feel like there's a spiritual awakening going on. So, there may be some people that resonate with that and can definitely attest like something's going on. I feel like there is some type of spiritual awakening happening. And you guys, just to introduce myself, I go by Sway Nurse. I'm a licensed professional registered nurse, and I feel like I've had a calling, a calling to share and minister and to speak about health and wellness, and also kind of give a little bit of education. I'm a nurse coach as well. I'm an advocate for health and wellness, and it's a journey. There's never a point where you are just going to be at your healthiest and you can just quit and stop. Health and wellness is a lifelong journey. And so that's my passion. And so I decided to really put my all into it and just go 100% and try to educate as many people and reach as many people as I can. And so about this calling, my philosophy is that mind, body, and spiritual wellness are all needed to kind of go hand in hand for overall wellness. And so my focus is going to be on spiritual wellness because I think, above all, spiritual wellness is going to be the number one thing that you need in your life. Now, not many people, some people might not resonate with that or say, I don't believe in that. And that's fine, because no one can please everyone. And, so one person's belief is going to be different from the next, but I believe that I will attract my tribe, people that are of my tribe. I will attract, people who agree and feel like, I have that feeling too. So, and if anything I say, you feel that is the truth for you, then welcome. And I hope you become a subscriber and follow me on this journey. And, we're going to have a good time and learn as we go. So I think there's an awakening happening. And for me, I'm on a spiritual journey. I feel like I do have a calling in my life to minister to others, not as like a preaching way, but to, just make people aware that spiritual health is part of your health wellness as well. And it's just the calling on my life is that, teach people whatever it is the Heavenly Father, the one being above, is telling me to minister to his people is what I intend to do. And so I just want to say welcome, everyone. That's a little bit of introduction, a little bit about myself. And, I'm all new to this, so I never thought, in a million years I would jump on YouTube and start, doing videos. But the calling was very, very strong, and I feel like I could not, turn my back on it. I definitely have to do it because this is a passion of mine. And I do want to be able to reach out to people. So I'll get better as I go. Some people might say I'm doing a good job. We'll see, And if anything, you don't like it, that's okay. I'm not here to try to win over every single person because you can't please all. But welcome. If you feel like there's some type of spiritual awakening going on, if you've been awakened to some new truths that you've never known before, then this video is gonna this channel is gonna be for you, because I'm gonna dive into some different truths that we are all being, some of the chosen ones, so to speak, have been awakening to. If you feel like you are a chosen one by the almighty divine power, then you might agree to a lot of my content. And so welcome. And that's just a little bit of information about me. So the title is The Awakening is Happening. And you guys, I just feel like with this pandemic going on, it's so much going on in the world today. This is not the time for anyone to be, of course you might be anxious, but if you are a divine believer in the Most High and the Creator, you're not going to be afraid. You're not going to be worried. You're not going to be anxious. In fact, you might even feel that you have a calling to kind of reach out to people at this time, that there's something you need to be doing. And so look for that direction, that intuition that you might have inside to say, there's something I need to do. And if it's tugging at your heartstrings that I need to get out there, I really need to get my voice out there, do it. I hear, I had a message, and I just had an intuitive vision to just tell everybody the time is now. And so that's my message today that was on my heart, to just say, tell everyone, do it now. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate any longer. Whatever it is, if it's a business you're trying to start, go for it. You might not know what you're doing. You might not know, where do I start? I don't know who this message is for, but you will get divine intuition and divine knowledge of the steps will come to you. Just last year, I ventured upon wellness, to be, educating people about wellness, and it was just, the knowledge was coming to me. I didn't know what I was doing, but the steps was coming left and right. If you are in some similar type of position, starting a business, or you want to start a channel yourself, my message is today, get started. Get started. And especially if you feel like you call yourself a chosen one, and you might be hearing this term come up a lot now, chosen ones. What are chosen ones? Well, chosen ones are people who just feel like there's a calling on my life. I feel I'm being compelled to reach out to people in some way and minister in some way. And you're going to be yourself doing it. You don't have to be like anybody else. You can just be yourself, get out there and do the message. And so, I'm really nervous about it, because I've never, recorded myself and put videos out. I'm really kind of like a private person. So for me to step, out of my comfort zone is a big step for me. And that's how I, come to the conclusion that this has got to be a calling on my life, because I am stepping out on faith and stepping out to share to the world, the divine knowledge that I need to share. So I feel like what it is ultimately is that I must be about my Father's business. So I hope we just all have a good time, and I'm able to share, a good word with you all. Welcome. If you feel like you like my personality just already, just go ahead and subscribe, and I know I don't have much content now to go on, but everybody has a starting point, right? So this is a starting point, and, the message is that the awakening is happening. If you feel like, I feel like, I was in a dream, like just the world as we knew it before pandemic. You could have been feeling like that, felt like it was a dream at that time. And then like suddenly I just awakened and a little bit about my journey so I can fill you in on what I went through. So during quarantine, you know, I was I'm working, I'm a registered nurse, and then I just kind of felt like I'm not learning anything. So I'm an avid reader. I love to read books, self-help books, just to learn. You know, if I'm not learning, I feel like I'm not growing, you know. So I just started, going on YouTube, looking at documentaries, and you guys learning about Egypt, it all led me back to the Bible. And so I delved into the Bible really deep, the beginning of 2020, and just kind of been really diving into it really deep ever since. Now, I believe in the Most High, and but I just wasn't as focused on it the way I have um, in the last year and a half. So, I just felt that I had been compelled to, get right into the Word and get closer, develop my relationship with the Father more. And so I'll talk a little bit more about that in videos to come. But I do believe that spiritual health is needed, and it's not talked about in the healthcare. We focus so much on our mental health, which we should. Of course, your body, there's things of your body got to be healthy with, all parts of your body. But what about the spiritual side? We're missing out on that component. So I think that needs to be, we need somebody to step up and talk about it. Your spiritual health needs to be developed too, because when you got that into place, or developed, everything is just going to start falling into place, and you can be the healthiest you want if you develop your relationship with the Most High, and just step out on purpose. I believe we all have a purpose, and it's up to us to discover what that purpose is, to find our purpose. And that's part of the awakening, when you can just say, what is it I'm supposed to be doing? Even in me, I have a career, but I felt like is something I'm supposed to be doing. And so for me, that was part of the awakening, and now I'm going to be sharing what I know with you all, and hopefully helping some people along the way. So if you feel that, recently you've been awakened to some truths, you're not crazy, don't feel weird about it, but just know that I think that there is a mass awakening happening at this time, in our lives. We're at a time never seen before. We'll never see this time again. And so I think there's a lot of spiritual things happening, behind the scene. Some people might not agree with that or believe it, but, I've seen so many people talking about this, and I know what I feel, and I just know that I've been compelled to reach out to people, and I just feel it tugging on my heart. It's something I gotta be sharing with folks. I gotta be trying to reach people as much as I can. So if you feel that way, that you need to be doing something, try to figure it out what it is, that's a passion for you, and you're gonna find out what you need to do as well. So yeah, the awakening is happening. There are chosen ones out here that have been anointed, have been called for a purpose. In the Bible it says, my sheep don't know my voice. And his people, the Most High's children knows his voice. And when you get that calling, you're gonna know that it's a divine calling on your life to do something that you're supposed to be doing, something you're supposed to be sharing with the world, something you're supposed to be helping somebody with. It could be anything like along the lines of that, but you got to figure out what it is, and it helps to watch YouTube videos of others who are sharing what they know. You're going to see everyday people who are just jumping on and, they're all going to be kind of sharing something similar along the lines where it might resonate with you. I feel exactly that same way, you know. And just find somebody who speaks the truth that you feel is a fact for you, you know, and that's someone of your tribe. I think we all have family who is not blood family, but we all have family, um, you know, that can always help us. Not really our blood family, but you know, it can be our YouTube family. So I hope I can call you guys family and you get to know me and grow with me in that way. And you know, it'll be a journey. So I am a nurse coach, and in that respect, I hope that I can help some people too, you know, in different areas. I'll get more into that topic in later videos to come. But this is just a quick introduction right now. And I hope I didn't sound like I'm rambling, but the awakening is happening, you guys. So it's time. You know, it's time. If you feel the calling on your life, I'm here to tell you and give you confirmation. Answer the call. Answer the call. You know, he's calling you to do something and you have a purpose. And, you know, we're going to get more deep into it. It's going to get deep, but, you know, hopefully you guys are going to stay with me along the ride and, you know, subscribe now. You know, hit the like button if you like this first video, and let's get into it. You know, I got so much to share. So I will, you know, say a divine prayer before each video so that I can get the Spirit to speak to whom I'm supposed to speak to and reach to the ones that I'm supposed to reach. So thank you guys for listening to me if you stayed to the end of this video, and I hope to see you very soon.